welcome back to Date with the Divas. We aspire to bring you quality and engaging content regarding hot topics, your favorite celebrities, fashion, and all that. Everything in this video is alleged and presented in the most biased and opinionated way. We want you, our loyal subscribers, to jump down in the comments and share your opinions. If you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button and like our video and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Date with the Divas and on Twitter, Twitter at Date W the Divas. I don't know where that came from. Let me introduce you to the Divas, but y'all, I know you already know the Divas, but let's go. So we have Ms. Marilyn.
Evening, ladies.
We have Michelle.
Cheers.
Oh, I love that.
I like the little
Okay.
little virtual drink.
And then we got Miss Lavelle keeping us level.
Ching ching. Good evening, divas.
We have Marnita.
Good evening.
We have Alicia.
Hello.
And then we got Lava.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where'd I get this from?
Okay.
I don't know.
A housewife.
She had a guy came over for a date. He wanted to drink. She comes to
In
the cabinet.
shoes.
You see, that's why Michelle me and you was good. Me and you was good.
Now
That's a
remember.
great movie, y'all. If comment about that movie, it was great. That was a great
I
movie.
don't think I've seen it.
It's really cute.
It's a really good movie.
Okay.
And what's
really
the
cute.
best line? What's the best line? You're gonna hate her, and you're gonna want to.
Oh yes, but you'll never do it. Yes, that's right.
Okay,
It's
I
such a
gotta watch
cute
this movie now.
Yes,
watch
I
it.
gotta watch.
It's a very
It's
good
such a cute
sister movie. It's a
Yeah.
very good sister movie.
Yes. Or like if you got a best friend that's always there's always one that's in trouble or something like that or gets messed up everything. There
Okay.
you go, right down there.
Okay, next
And
girls
then-
get together. That's got to be the movie.
Right.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
Yep.
Thank
I'm
you.
for it.
Okay, and I'm Joe. I hope y'all know. Oh, yeah,
All
another
right.
one.
Hey, Joe with the rhyme.
Oh,
She'll
I
know it
even
is. She doesn't know
tried.
it.
Look at that. Look at that.
I wouldn't say the
Okay.
rhyme, just to say something that rhymes.
Why y'all hating on my little rap? What did Lavelle say
Yeah.
last week? My little rap? Or what was
It's a
it?
little
Well, it
rap.
was somebody's little something.
Yeah.
They little rhymes.
They're little,
My little
Oh,
rap,
yeah, little
my
rhymes.
they're little rhymes.
my little spit. Don't mess with my spitting.
And viewers, if you don't know what we're talking about,
Anyways.
watch our Soul Train recap.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Marnie, what you got for us?
All right, y'all. This week, divas are going in cold. I picked 3 topics. Maybe y'all love them. Maybe y'all hate them. Maybe y'all don't care.
Lord.
We gonna
Uh-oh.
talk about them. Y'all ready for this?
First, what you got for us?
All right. First off, Howard Stern says that he is tired of Oprah showing off her lavish lifestyle on social media. So, according to the New York Post, on the November 28th episode of the Howard Stern radio show, Stern mentioned that Oprah shows off her estates, her gardens, people servicing her, and he says it makes them uncomfortable. He says people shouldn't show off their wealth, in his opinion. So Alicia's showing us a couple of photos that were pulled from Oprah's Instagram. Now tell me, divas, do you think she's showing off her wealth, and why is he picking on Oprah?
Don't hate.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
that's
yeah,
a big
don't
lettuce.
hate.
First
If
of
you
all,
don't
that's
want
a
to
big
see it, don't
lettuce right
follow
there.
her. That's a
Thank you.
cat. Right.
Yes, love the cabbage. That can feed a lot of people.
Oh.
But yeah, if you don't want to see it, don't,
That's a nice cabbage. Yeah.
don't go to her
Hate
Instagram.
the player, hate the game.
Right.
That's right. You tell them, Lava.
I mean, this
Don't
doesn't
hate
even
the
look
player, hate the
lavish.
game. Because you know
Yeah,
what? If you was living your best life like Oprah's living her best life, which she earned,
For sure.
Period.
Beautiful.
she earned, I'm gonna need for you to shut it down and I'm gonna need for you to just
Enjoy it.
join. Just join.
Exactly. And she's
You wanna
doing
be a part
exactly
of
what
this?
everybody else do on Instagram, showcasing her life.
Yes.
Thank you.
Exactly.
She
You
ain't
need to
paying
be talking about
attention
the
to
rappers
you.
who are faking it. That's who you need to be talking to, the
Right?
faking rappers. Okay.
I don't see stacks of
Thank you.
monies and Balenciagas
Right.
and all that.
Thank you.
She just on her garden.
Thank
She
you.
was
Posting her
on
friends.
a blanket in the grass
Thank
on the
you.
tree.
Right.
I mean,
On the
hello.
grass on the tree on her own. She didn't go no place else. Just like you said, she don't have no flashy diamonds. She doesn't do that. She got a hair in a ponytail. She got on a how do you say it in a band, you know, thing around. She's
Now-
chilling.
Now
She's
listen,
chilling.
Yeah.
I've been watching Real Housewives of this, Real Housewives of that. They all are showing off their trips, their clothing, their associations. And why must we pick on the Oprah? I don't understand.
Exactly.
Go find somebody
Yeah.
else. Go someplace and comb your hair.
You tried it, Howard Stern.
Right. And it's not like he's giving his money to the poor on a regular basis. At least she's
Right.
doing
Thank
that.
you.
What's he doing? You
Right.
know?
Thank you.
So
Now,
y'all
Does
don't
he
think
have?
that
Did he have social media like an Instagram?
He has a
Like,
social
what
he
is
has
he
his
media.
posting?
radio, the Sirius radio station.
No, I know, but
he
like,
has
what is
a
he?
personal one. I tried to go to it just to see, like, to compare.
Yeah.
It's private, and so I wasn't going
Okay.
to request him. And he only has like 6 posts because it'll say on Instagram like
Okay. So he's
posted
not
stuff, and he's
So
just
maybe
something
that's
like,
just
Instagram
It's his
is hating
It's
on me.
everybody has their personal choice.
Right.
yeah.
She
And
cares to
you
share.
can't. You. I mean, if that's what you're living, like that's what's around you, like you just gonna post that. I mean, that's what you're doing. So I mean,
Yeah.
You
if
know,
I was if I love balloons and I kept balloons in my room or whatever, I'm gonna be showing you my balloons. Like,
You're like, that offends me. Do not post your balloons. Other people don't have
yeah,
balloons.
right? You offended by
Right.
my balloons? What, the yellow one or the red one?
That's almost as ridiculous as trying to tell people, don't post you and your kids because some people can't have kids. Really? Like,
Right.
come on.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Alicia.
Oprah
You
has
know, because I
always
was
been
hearing
one.
this like around COVID a lot. Like people were like, "Oh, these wealthy people are showing off their wealth, and then everyone's not doing so well." And it's like, okay, yeah, but we love them for that in other times, and it's just everybody's gonna be different. Everybody's situation is gonna be different. I might have something you don't have. You might have something I don't have. And like you said, it's like I can't just be like, "Oh, I'm not posting this because other people don't have it." You know.
Yeah. And then just like you guys said, I don't know, all of y'all probably said it. You don't like it, you just don't look at it. I mean,
Right.
Move on.
That
Don't
part.
follow
To the
me.
left, to the
Don't go to
left.
my page. Block it. Whatever
Thank
you got to
you.
do.
Right. And so
I
why
mean,
Obviously,
but
he's looking
y'all-
at something because
y'all
it probably
listeners-
keeps posting on his feed because he's friended her. He's following her. So
are
unfollow her and it'll come off your feed. Okay, Howard?
Wow, lava, that's pretty
These
strong
little-
words for
Yeah, she's
Howard
very
Stern.
strong.
Yeah, take a sip. Take a sip, Lava. Take a sip.
Calm down.
Go.
No,
Okay.
I do agree with Alicia. You know, there have been times where on like my news feed or whatever, someone will post something like, "Oh, I enjoy having morning coffee with my husband before he goes to work in our garden." And then like the poor girl would get all this like hateful comments and how she was showing off and like not everybody has the luxury to like drink coffee in a garden at in the morning. It's like she wasn't trying to make anyone feel bad. She's just sharing something that makes her happy. Why do you need
Happy.
to view it like she's trying to slight you or shame you or make
People are
it
taking it personally and nobody thinking about them.
Right.
that part.
Can I
As
ask a
in-
question?
That's it.
Wasn't certain these platforms like Facebook and Twitter, wasn't it? It started off like people sharing things about their lives. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's disappointment, and sometimes it's sharing your joy. Sometimes
Right.
it's sharing your good fortune and informing people. Come on, people, let's just
Yeah. I was like, that's all she's
be
doing.
happy.
Sharing her life. She
Happy.
just,
Let's be
she is
kind.
Oprah. She is
Right.
Oprah.
Yeah.
wasn't there an old show like the lifestyles of the
Of the
rich and
and
famous?
Rich and famous.
Yes.
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 Way before social media.
Yes, right.
Robin, what was his
Okay.
name?
Robin Williams.
Robin Lee.
None Lee.
No,
Oh,
Robin
Lee.
Leach.
I said Robin Williams. My bad.
Life Stars of the Rich and Famous.
Yes.
Robin. Right,
What was it?
exactly.
Caviar.
Caviar.
Yes.
Wait.
Champagne.
Champagne
caviar.
wishes, caviar
Your
dreams.
dream.
Yes.
That's
So,
right. Robin
yeah.
started it.
So Howard Stern, we sorry.
Yeah. Just
Actually, we ain't sorry. We don't agree with you. If you don't like seeing Oprah's lifestyle, turn it off. Get off her.
He's
feed.
reaching. He's reaching for the stars with that one. To try
Yes, he's reaching for the hits.
Thank
The
you.
hits on his
Right.
show.
And as one line was woman used to say, "Your insecurity is not my problem. That's your
There you
only
go.
issue." Work off.
that's a good one.
Yes.
Your
Well,
insecurity
viewers,
is not
drop
my
down in them
problem. I love
comments
it.
and let us know. Do you think Oprah is showing off and being lavish? Do any of y'all follow Howard Stern? What's his Instagram looking like? Because like I said, I don't feel like requesting him. Let us know. All right, so that wasn't so bad.
All right. That was
Next
good.
topic.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay. How many of y'all are familiar with DJ Akademiks? He's a podcast host. He does a live Twitch stream. He used to be on a podcast with Joe Button.
And I think I might, okay, I know Alicia got a picture of something.
Yes.
Refresh my recollection. as they
Okay,
would-
so let me tell
It's
you
a
what the
quiz.
topic is. So DJ Akademiks went on his live Twitch stream and he wants Ashanti to call out the producer who tried to blackmail her for shower sex. Okay, we're gonna get into this. First off, I want to let you know what my sources are before I forget. My sources are TMZ and the Shade Room. So last week, Ashanti was on The Breakfast Club, the New York radio show, The Breakfast Club. And during her interview, she told a story about working with a male producer. She was working with this producer on 2 songs, she said. And the producer said, "You don't have to pay me for these songs. We're friends.
Yes.
We're working on them for free." So then she said, when it came time to put them on the album, the producer was like, "You know what, let's take a shower together." And she was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, you either take a shower with me or you pay me 40 grand for the songs." I didn't see the whole interview, so I don't know what album this was. I don't know if the songs ended up on her album. I'm guessing they did not. But she didn't name the producer. So DJ Akademiks was doing his live Twitch stream, and he said Ashanti should name the producer. He was like, she's been in the business for 20 years, basically implying that it won't hurt her career now to name the producer. And he says that Ashanti is doing other females in the business potentially harmful disservice by not naming the producer. And then DJ Akademiks goes on to say, like, "Oh, those girls are probably out there sucking whoop whoop for a beat." So do y'all feel like it's Ashanti's responsibility, or anybody who's been put in this predicament and proposition like this, do you think it's their responsibility to out the person that proposed this, or is it enough to just say this happens and it's not okay?
I will say is this. Ashanti
I
is
was
a
waiting for
victim.
you, Lava. I was waiting for you.
Ashanti is a victim. And how she chooses to disclose her story, and I misuse not her story, her truth is how she chooses, and no one can designate, determine, or design how she chooses to explain her truth. And that was probably her first moment of putting it out loud. So whatever made her feel comfortable is what made her feel comfortable. So yes, I understand in other people's eyes, you want to warn the public or whatever the case may have you. But at the end of the day, is number one, that person knows who they are. And at the end of the day, most likely he hasn't only done it to her, he's done it to multiple people. So many people know who he is. But at the end of the day she is telling her truth. And whatever it took or whatever strength it took, why not? Why can't we just accept the fact that, you know what? I commend you for saying something like that, to give people whatever, at what level they are, and meeting them where they're at, to say, you know what, I commend you for coming out and say that, because most people wouldn't. We don't need to name the names. It's a step for her, and let her have her moment and her step, and keep it moving.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen, Lava.
Beautifully put.
I got some sense sometimes.
Me
Is
too.
that with or without the liquid courage?
It depends. Depends.
Yeah, I understand probably where he's coming from, because yeah, you don't, if this, this is a true thing happening, you don't want it to happen to others, and this, that, and the third. But again, it's the step that that person wants to take. How can I push you, to be there and say the words of that person's name, or what have you. Again, it's where she is at that point. Maybe tomorrow she'd want to say something, who knows?
Exactly.
But this is where she is today, and this is as much as she is able or willing to put out today.
Exactly. And he
Yeah.
can't dictate how she does it either, because who knows, maybe back then 20 years ago, maybe she told his supervisors and all the record label people about it and they still did nothing. You know what I mean? So he can't say, you have to say it this way on my platform so I can have the juicy tea later. But no, maybe she told the right people at the time what was going on. And if they chose to act or not act, that's on them. But maybe she did speak up back then. You know what I mean? Just because
Right.
now color didn't know, totally different story. You know what I mean? So
But this isn't
Right,
the only
right.
case. We have the women who, with Bill Cosby, who have accused Bill Cosby of having
And more
done
have
drugs.
come out.
More have come out. And then we also have the people who were involved with Harvey Weinstein, and their accusations of what had been done.
Right.
It
The
takes
tennis, the gymnast.
Oh, right.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
The gymnast.
This is something that's really serious. It's really hard for a woman to really stop and think that someone has taken advantage of them. And sometimes they don't even realize until afterwards that it's happened. And they're sitting back, even like rape victims will say, oh, well, maybe I sent out wrong signals. No,
Right.
when you say no, no is no. And it's only within the past 15 to 20 years that women are starting to say, you know what? I have a voice. I have a right to say no. And it's going to take a minute to marinate on that,
Thank
and
you.
like you said, Lava, it is her truth. And
Thank you.
she will release it when it is her time.
Right. Right.
And I'm tired of these men dictating what the hell I got to say.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to sit down, because you haven't been what I've, and the thing is, the ramifications for a female are so much different than the ramifications for a male. And you as a male to tell her to do something, I'm gonna need for you to sit down too. Sit down with Howard Stern in the corner someplace.
We got two of them in the corner.
Two of them in
On
the
time
corner.
out.
How many men do you think have been this situation? If we flip the script, how would they feel? Would they reveal that?
And I'm not denying that it doesn't happen, but
Right.
again,
Right.
it doesn't matter what sex you are, what race you are,
Right.
whatever
Agreed.
it is on your personal time.
Yeah,
It's
like
on
you said,
your
she's a
personal time.
victim. So
Right.
you up here telling the victim, well, you need to do this because other girls are probably doing this. She spoke up and said she can't be responsible if this happens to someone else. And the way he put it, well, other girls out there sucking boom boom.
And the thing is, you see how he did that?
Yeah.
You took a moment of trying to get someone to talk about something serious, but then you
Made it crass.
You made a
laid
sound
crap
bite
on it by
Yeah.
saying, oh, these other chicks is doing whatever.
Right.
You didn't
And
even have
that's
to
not
go
on
there.
Ashanti if they are. Like Ashanti naming a name isn't gonna stop that from happening,
And who's to say, okay, today she's just not ready. But
Right.
because she spoke her truth today, the next person, if it happened to them, they are at that level, and maybe they'll speak. You know what I'm saying?
Most
It
definitely.
takes time. I mean, this
It
is how
takes
that whole
one in
Harvey
order for many
Weinstein, all of
to,
that.
one voice, one little voice becomes a shout after a while.
we're gonna start putting
Lovely.
it back on the men. The men need to start holding each other more accountable than us.
Accountable.
We always gotta do everything. Like do
There
all
you
the work.
go.
Okay, can y'all do something
Exactly.
a little bit?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Michelle,
all.
you're awfully quiet over there. I want to know what you got to say.
No, I agree with everything you've had to say, Miss Lava.
Woo!
Putting me on blast here. No, I
Why
agree
didn't you
with you.
choose Maryland? No.
I just saying that, let's not forget that it does happen to men. I know
Yes.
that I think Terry Crews was very vocal
Yes.
about
Right.
his abuse story, which was very brave of him. And I
Right.
agree that, you know, victims should be afforded every, deference as to how their truth comes out, because this society is so quick to victimize the victim yet again, because
Mhm.
Exactly.
they don't, because of who their accusers are or whatever. Um and that's why it's so difficult for um abused people to come forward,
Most
Right.
because
definitely.
because of the pushback, or the just all the nastiness that comes back at them. So
Yeah,
yeah,
this reminds me of, I forget what the case was. It was a girl who was, I think she was raped and like um kidnapped and raped and out of kept for over a series of time, and she killed her captor. Um
Oh
yeah,
Oh,
yes,
and then
yes.
yeah.
there was a clip of the judge when he was sentencing her. It was almost like, I'm letting you, you're not going to jail, but it's now your responsibility to go around and talk about your experience. And you, young lady, have to do this. And it was like she was being reprimanded for being a victim. And it was like, now you have to do this and you have to go do this. And I was just like, why is she being
The
treated
poster
and talked to
child.
like this? As, yeah, she was a teenager and she did what she had to do to survive. And it was like, you're a victim. And now you're, yes, you did kill the person to get out, but it's like you're not getting, not a break, but you're not getting that understanding. You're
And
getting that.
people will never understand it until they're in your shoes.
And yeah, and it was a
Absolutely.
male judge too. Like, I know we say it but happens both ways. It definitely does. But yeah, it's hard for people to come out as, so, DJ Akademiks, he's a little controversial anyway. So for
You
him to
think
call
he said it
Ashanti
for
out,
sound bites too,
I think
anyway?
so. I think it was like, oh, this is hot. Let me just talk about this, because you wasn't gonna do nothing to help. You ain't gonna bring her on your platform and be like, oh, let's have a talk, or let's talk to
Mhm.
this person. You ain't gonna help. You just wanted to put this on your podcast or your Twitch stream because you saw it trending. But our viewers, drop down in the comments and let us know. Do you think it's the victim's responsibility to name names in these type of situations? And I know you're curious about who it is. Don't put
Everybody
no
is.
false accusations up. The divas don't want no part of that.
For real.
I
We
like
like the
that.
tea,
no
but
Don't
we
want no
don't
part
need
of that.
too much tea.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Not too much tea, but yeah, drop down, get in on this conversation and let us know how you feel about the situation. All right, we are up to our last topic, and this one is,
We
this
running
one's a
it.
little
We
bit of a
running
roller
it.
coaster.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm ready.
we've been talking about Xscape. We saw LaTocha Scott in her green dress, kind of beefing with her
Okay.
sisters, her actual sister and her sisters in the group. Now, there are allegations that her husband is cheating on her.
Mhm.
Aw.
Her husband's name is Rocky Bivens. He is also her manager. They have been married for 26 years. They have one son who is 25. Um, First off, let me give you my sources. My sources are The Shade Room, RickySmilingMorningshow.com, MadamNora.com, and LaTocha Scott's Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to give you this timeline. On November 29th, an Instagram model by the name of, I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but I'm trying, Unoke Fucha. She posted a post saying that she and Rocky Bivens were having an affair and expecting a baby. She posted a sonogram picture and everything.
Ooh. Yeah.
Next day, November 30th, She released a statement on IG saying, that wasn't me. I was hacked. My account was hacked. I am not sleeping with a married man. I would never sleep with a married man, and we are not expecting a baby. Of course, people weren't buying it. December
I guess I got to
3rd.
edit that, right?
Woo!
No, I ain't editing it.
Sounds like
Because
What
I
we
was
doing?
waiting. I was waiting, Alicia.
What
Okay, y'all.
what are we
Okay,
doing?
listeners,
That's what you
let
get,
me
Alicia.
What are we
tell you
doing?
what happened. I told
Yeah,
Alicia before this
disappear.
video
Disappear into the
started.
background.
Thank
Please
you.
disappear into the background.
Joanne
I
told
told
them
before
to
we
test.
All I
started.
want to say is
Test
I
the
told you
PowerPoint. She was
so.
like, it'll
I
work.
told
It
you
always
so.
works.
I told
It'll
you
work.
so.
I told you
Okay.
so.
My
Go
name is
disappear
supposed
into
to
the
say,
background. Lean back. Lean back.
Lean all the way back.
Lean back.
It's
And she
all good.
knows
It's all
Joe,
good.
Joe, you know she was wrong because she sure did disappear real quick after that
She
happened.
sure did.
She sure did. It's all
For
good.
Oh
real,
my
for
God.
real.
But I ain't
Yes, so
taking
that
this part out. I ain't taking this part out.
We ain't
It's
taking
part
it
of the
out.
video.
We rolling with the natural here.
All right,
Okay,
so keep it okay. So,
so-
now, Alicia, could you do what you're supposed to do now?
Okay, yeah. Did you need me to pause?
Did you need to
Elizabeth,
get
you
it
want me to show the
together?
pictures? Well, do you want me to show the pictures then or
You can show after. You
Show
can show
whatever you
after.
want to show, but I need to show a picture.
You can show after. My bad. I didn't realize I was going that fast. Okay, so November 30th. What's her name? Fune
Inuki.
Unuki Fucha.
Oh no.
So
I
after
feel
saying
like
she
what is her name? But when Whitley was like Kikunuku.
right?
nice
Come
seeing
on,
you,
let's
Y'all
Coca-Cola.
wrong. Let her
I
get
know,
the
right?
story
I'm
out.
sorry.
Let her get the
Ladies.
We will
story
get
That's
your
out.
name
a
right.
different world
Sorry.
reference if y'all didn't know, viewers or Alicia.
Right. I know. I love the different world for sure.
Okay, so yes, so November 29th, she said, we having an affair. We are, love doesn't always come at the right time. We're having a baby. November 30th, she was like, that wasn't me. My account was hacked. I would never have an affair with a married man, and I am not expecting a child with Rocky Bivens. Internet wasn't having it, y'all. It was
Oh,
like,
dang.
why would somebody hack you and say that? So December 3rd, she comes back on Instagram and says, yeah, I wasn't hacked. I was manipulated into saying that my account was hacked. I was led to believe that we were going to be together. He told me that he was married, but not in the marriage. What else did she say? Oh, she showed a text message exchange between her and Rocky Bivens where it seemed like they were planning to say that she was hacked. I think it was him saying like, oh, post this. So go ahead and show your pictures, Alicia.
All right, here's that little thing, the text message info from
Yeah.
Rocky and her.
So this is a text, looks like a text between her and Rocky, and he's like, what do you think about this? Or she's like, what do you think about this? I don't know. One of them is like, what do you think about me saying this?
Right.
So, first off, what y'all think of this?
Stupid.
This is
That's stupid of
LaTocha's.
her to say that she was hacked, because if she is pregnant, it's gonna come out. So the
Right.
truth is gonna come out no matter what. So it's like, why are you gonna lie? I can, lie. You already posted it. The truth in 9 what is it, 40 weeks? The
Thank
truth
you.
will be told. The truth will be told.
And shout out to
Leave it up
MJ
for a
Harris,
second.
influencer. MJ Harris, you are right. When they tell you, oh, we in the house, but we not sleeping together and all that, stop it.
Yeah,
Just back away. Back away.
yeah. Yeah, and Ricky, and like I said, Rocky, I keep wanting to call him Ricky. Rocky is also LaTocha Scott's manager. And LaTocha, I don't know if y'all know, but LaTocha is not currently on tour with Xscape because according to LaTocha's Instagram, this is something she posted on her Instagram, like right after the Soul Train Awards came out, the actual show, not the television broadcast, but she was saying that the current tour promoter for Xscape threaten her husband's life. He said something like, I'm gonna tap your husband's head and make you a widow or whatever. And that's why she's not touring with them right now. Now, all this comes out, that dude is cheating on her. If you were her, would you regret not going on the tour?
Right.
Yeah.
All
Somebody
honesty,
messing
you
with my
messing
money.
with my money. You messing with my
Don't be
money.
messing with my money.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard, I mean, not to change the topic, but I heard that it wasn't that she's not on the tour because the and don't quote me, I could be wrong, but when they had to reschedule because of COVID, and the date they rescheduled was not a date she was available, and then the tour producer added some additional dates. That's what the other lady said on a broadcast of why she wasn't there, not because
This was what she had posted. She said something about, she said that 2 people in the group had COVID and at one point, and it was just her and her sister touring. So that means it would have been Candy and Tiny because there's only 2 other people in the group. And then, according to LaTocha, she was like, oh yeah, this promoter threatened my husband's life. And so I will do shows that don't include him, but I'm not going to be on any shows that include him. But you never know. It's always a bunch of different stories when there's a bunch of different people involved.
Exactly.
truth is somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
Because he said that it didn't just come out the blue thin air, so something must have been going on for a while between them two, her husband and that guy. So
Yeah, she said, again, according to the same post that LaTocha did, she said that her husband was the one that introduced the promoter to the group.
oh, okay.
I don't know. I think it'd be something
Well,
about these
either way.
husbands that are managers.
Right. The trend, it seems like
It always be some
You didn't
mess.
learn from Wendy.
Exactly. And now LaTocha's supposed to be coming out with her own solo gospel project, but I wonder how this is going to affect that.
That's
Well, it shouldn't affect her. She should release her project regardless of what he's done. In the sense, her business can still go on. Now she can exit him from the, being her manager, but she should still release her project. I mean,
Yeah, but she's probably thinking I gotta pay you because you was around during that time.
You know how these men.
she's gonna have to
slip
pay
and slide
regardless. It
and lie.
doesn't matter. She's gonna have to pay
That's what I'm
regardless.
saying. But I'm saying because now she's upset. Now look, this is what's going on. Now I gotta pay you, and you was doing all of this too. I mean, she would have to pay him regardless. Yes, but there's
But she
drama on top
shouldn't let
of
her
it.
ching ching get snapped up because of him. Make sure she get it out. People, I mean, not saying it's not a good album, but people are gonna have some sympathy for her and may just buy it for that purpose, Like,
Right.
Do you think it's
Get
his
it while
first
you hot.
affair, or you think he's always been dipping out? You think because for you to be like this, great at hiding it, I guess it seems like. Do they say how long this affair was going on? Do you remember, Marnita?
I don't know, because the girl was just very vague.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really see. I mean, long enough to make a baby, and she thought they was gonna be together, but that ain't gonna
you only
be
take one
fine.
time to make a baby.
She is pregnant.
As far as I know, I was trying to look to see if there was any updates. I didn't see any updates
We'll know
today.
in
I was like,
we'll
she
know in
must be
40
pregnant.
weeks, or at less than 40 weeks.
Sorry.
Right.
I don't know.
This is one of the statements. She was like, "Yeah, I was misled." I'm like, "Girl, almost every woman is. Don't you know the okie doke by now? Like, come on now, you grown woman, Like,
right, because at one point she was like, I don't wish Xscape any harm. I love Xscape. And then it was like,
Exactly.
oh no, I
Don't sit down.
I was manipulated. Like, yeah.
Why she got Xscape in her mouth? It's not Xscape's problems. It's the,
Thank you.
right.
I
That
think
was
she was
the
trying to
other
get some
post.
sympathy.
That was the other post. She was like, I actually love Xscape. What?
Yeah.
What does it got to do with anything?
Right. But I don't know. That's a good question, Alicia, if he's been dipping all the time. But the thing is, like, we didn't know about him. I knew she
Right.
was married, but like I didn't know his name. I mean, I had to look up because it said Bivens. I was like, is he related to Mike Bivens? He's not.
That's what I thought. I'm like, hey,
I was
is he?
thinking that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, we didn't know him. So I don't know if old girl, he might have more kids on the side. Allegedly, this is just my thoughts.
Speculation.
You don't know what
I
else is
put
going on.
it's
on the
your
side.
opinion written.
My
over there.
opinion. My
Yeah,
know, my
biased
We can just,
opinion.
you guys, we can just always claim tomorrow that we were hacked in our YouTube channel.
Yes, that was not me. I was
That
y'all
was
seen
not
that Linda
It wasn't
app?
me. It
It
wasn't
was
me.
not me.
It wasn't me.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was AI generated.
y'all friends with Shaggy now? Like it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Mm.
But they would make for some good R&B songs though for Xscape. If Xscape was to have a new album out, this is it.
I wonder
Content.
if
Right?
Candy's
This is
always
about the
already
time,
writing.
right?
Content, most definitely. Candy,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
probably
need
already
sorry.
in
I
the
feel
studio like,
sorry for
yeah.
her. Sorry, but
It,
write
it's
those what lyrics, girl. Write those lyrics. Write your feelings out.
That new single, Hacked.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh boy. Candy and Tiny are
Hacked it, that
really
still
good with
ain't taking him back.
Candy and Tiny are really good
No,
with those
stop.
songs.
Well, viewers, drop down in the comments and let us know. Do you know anything else about this affair? Keep us updated. Does anybody else know anything about this Instagram model? Did she just think she was going to come up while LaTocha Scott's name was in the papers? Is everybody just trying to come up on somebody's name today? Do she need to go sit in the corner with DJ Akademiks
Okay.
and Howard Stern?
Hopefully our topic with Oprah, I can come up with Oprah.
Right.
You want to
But-
be on that blanket too, Lava?
Okay. Hey, I'll go clean the
What was it?
garden.
What was the leaf? Was it? Was it?
Cabbage.
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 That looks like some
Cabbage.
good cabbage.
Mm.
I'll have
But I
some
want to know.
cabbage.
Look,
Y'all
was there
call it
some
cabbage. I thought it was, I'm like lettuce.
And I want to say lettuce too.
It might have been lettuce, but that
What
thing
do
was
they do with
huge.
cabbage? What do you
I
make
was
with
like, what the
cabbage?
heck she put
Let me
using
tell
to
you,
make
I
that?
made
That was like
something
a
real good
pesticide.
last night.
I know meshy, but I'm, anyway, that's
You just
What-
have it
what
by
do you make?
itself. on the
Yeah, okay.
side.
What do you mean? What you make with cabbage?
Right.
Is
I
it
put some on
something-
Facebook.
Oh, you
the
mean
other
like on the
day.
side?
It's a
Yeah,
side
I
dish,
don't
or
know.
you
Side
can eat it.
dish with some
Okay,
Lincoln
I'm
stuff.
sorry. I'm just
Corn
trying
bacon
to.
cabbage, hot Lincoln cabbage, some
Cabbage
kind
and
of meat
cabbage.
roast.
Right.
Cabbage,
Add some
and
bacon
cabbage
in
for us
there.
vegetarians.
Oh,
not-
yeah, some bacon in there,
Mm.
or not
You can make it
vegetarian.
without meat.
Okay, you learn something new every day. I'm not a cabbage eater.
Really?
We're gonna have to send
Oh.
you some cabbage.
Or you can do it
Good.
raw with like some salad dressing on there, make it a
Nah,
little
Now she
slaw.
wrong about that one. Don't do that raw stuff. That's coleslaw.
Yes, you can. But coleslaw is cabbage.
It's cabbage.
Yeah,
I
I'm not a
don't eat
coleslaw
only
person.
coleslaw I'm messing around is KFC. And since I don't go there, I ain't messing around with that either.
You know what? I don't
Dang.
like the like mayonnaise based coleslaw. I put like a little Italian dressing or like
Yeah,
a honey mustard
When you're
on
making
there.
some tacos,
West Indians do a
some
nice
fish
little
tacos.
cabbage, a little cabbage side when they don't want to give you all the good plantains and they don't want to give you all that good stuff. They give you the cabbage.
Uh-uh.
Cabbage
Oh, I
is
can put
expensive.
the cabbage from the Jamaicans
Cabbage
too.
and give me that dang plantains.
Sorry, it's true. You get you're like, that's not, can I get some real salad? And you get the little cabbage salad, but sometimes they season it very well and it tastes very, very good.
Hmm. Well, y'all drop down in the comments and let us know how you like to eat your cabbage.
Give me some
And,
recipe tips. I'm a vegetarian. I could eat it. Okay. Give me some recipe
Oh,
tips.
that's right. You
I'll
are
take it.
vegetarian.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Well, Oprah, have us over for some cabbage. All right, that was a nice
everybody.
quick one tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Viewers, do us a favor, drop down in the comments. Let us know you're watching.
Subscribe,
Let us know if you like the show.
subscribe.
Like, subscribe, all of that. Share it with a friend. If you find our conversation was great, share it with a friend. All right, Jill is holding her drink up, so let's say cheers.
I'm a little bit
Cheers,
nicer than
Divas.
Alicia.
Until
We ain't
next
just like, get
time.
out of here.
Night, everybody.
Good night.